Schools are about learning in a caring and supportive environment. For learning to occur, students need to feel safe, be connected, and be supported to regulate strong emotions and stress. The last several years have been challenging for many families, and while our experiences during these unprecedented times are unique, it is reasonable to assume most of us are experiencing some degree of stress. We know that students are working hard and doing their very best to remain engaged in learning. We recognize that now, more than at any other time, there is a need to be intentional in the strategies we use to create school environments where students feel supported to learn, grow, and realize their potential. To support students' academic and wellness goals, the Thames Valley District School Board has created a framework called the Essential Conditions for Learning. Each condition included in the triangle is identified in the research as being necessary for academic achievement, for growth and development, and for overall mental health and well-being. The Safe Schools and Wellbeing team is pleased to share the Essential Conditions for Learning framework with you. During this series of videos, we'll take a deeper look at each of the essential conditions within the triangle and share some of the brain research that supports using this approach in our schools. We invite you to reflect on the information and how it applies to your child, your relationship with your child's school, and how you might use this information to support your child's learning at home. We recognize families are extremely busy, and with this in mind, we've created several short presentations that can be viewed as time permits. Here is a list of the short video presentations available to you. Please feel free to pause, take time to review and reflect, and of course, come back to the information at any time. The Essential Conditions for Learning is a useful guide for creating a learning community where all students feel safe and supported to explore their interests, discover their strengths, and realize their potential. The suggested evidence-based strategies for establishing the essential conditions complement all current Thames Valley programs and resources and support all ages and stages of development and unique and special needs. Let's begin at the base of the triangle with relationships. Positive and supportive relationships between families and schools lay the foundation for creating each of the essential conditions for learning. The research tells us that relationships are the strongest predictor of overall well-being and learning, and the educator-student relationship plays a significant role in academic achievement. A collaborative partnership between parents, educators, and students benefits everyone. As parents and caregivers, you are the expert and bring a wealth of knowledge about your child's personality, tendencies, and family life. Whereas educators offer knowledge of the curriculum, school culture, and your child as a student and social being. When families and educators work together, students can see an entire team of caring adults on their side, supporting their school experience and academic goals. Educators and school staff care about your child and want to help them in the best way possible. They can do this by getting to know your child, responding to their cues, and adjusting supports and interventions. It is important to recognize while there is no single strategy or program that will address every need, people are too complex for that, the essential conditions for learning provide a framework rooted in the understanding of how relationships impact brain development and functioning. As parents and caring adults respond to and interact with children, they are literally building the child's brain. Even experiences that may seem insignificant, like meeting a new person, teach a child how to interact with the world around them. During school-age years, the brain is growing and connections between different areas of the brain become more specialized. The brain's structure and functions are impacted by interactions during this early period of brain development. So providing caring, supportive relationships and environments sets children up for optimal brain development. Take a moment to think about your relationship with your child's school. What are your hopes for the kind of relationship you would like? What might you do as a parent to foster that relationship? And what opportunities do you see your school providing to develop relationships between parent caregivers and school staff? We understand that parent caregivers juggle a variety of responsibilities and have different preferences for connecting with their child's school. As a working parent, you may not have opportunities to volunteer or attend school events during the day, but you might look forward to school newsletters, check emails, and take advantage of opportunities to connect with your child's educators during interview times. Or you might also reach out through your child's planner or email from time to time if you have a question or concern. Here are some of the ways schools work towards developing a relationship with you as a parent caregiver.